Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Welcome to Sim Racing Paddock, and we are going to be doing some online racing in Assetto Corsa. So I noticed that there were quite a few servers up right now. There's one that is GT3 and GT2 around Spa. So I am going to give that one a test. It says enter server password. I'm not sure. Let's give it a try though. Okay, it looks like it's letting us in. So hopefully everyone is having a great start to their week. So far so good for my part. Yesterday I actually had to drive to Oakland though. Oh gosh, traffic was horrible because of the Warriors game. I had to drive to the airport, drop off something for one of my side jobs. So I did that, came home, took about 4 hours round trip when it should have taken about 2, but all in all it was pretty good. Okay, so it looks like currently it's under race session, so we can get some practice laps in. Right now I'm driving the Porsche 911, so this should be good. I have to adjust some of my settings though because I'm deciding to just do a single screen now for the stream. So let's get that sorted out. Okay, feels good. Hey Drifter, how's it going? So yeah, I'm just going with the single screen this time around. Okay, so let's slow down a bit. Might need to adjust the field of view. Oh, it's final lap anyway, so I'll just do one lap like this and then we can go to the actually it's only going to give me a few turns, but at least can see how this feels. Force feedback looks a little high, so might need to adjust that a bit. So, hopefully you're doing well, Drifter. I believe I've seen you in the stream before, so hope you're doing well. Okay, so let's go into settings. I believe there's I might be confusing it with Netcar Pro because I was doing some stuff in that before. Let's turn down traction control. Hey, Sim Racer Thailand channel, how's it going? Actually, let's go to... hold on a second. Put in my display for the wheel. There we go. Force feedback, let's turn it down to 80. See how that feels. And while we're here, adjust the field of view. That's one of the things I do like about Assetto Corsa. It's all accessible through the app setting. So that looks pretty good. We have the rear view camera and everything. So for everyone watching, I have some pretty exciting news regarding Sim Racing Paddock channel. It sounds like soon I will be getting an open sim wheel to review. And Sim Racer Thailand channel, this is a public room, so if you want to join along, it is whatever room has the most GT cars at Spa. I believe there are like 4 spots left. Currently, I am using a Fanatec Clubsport wheel V2.5 with the Universal Xbox One hub with the Forza Motorsport rim. And it's basically just stock configuration. I'm also using the Fanatec Clubsport pedals V3. And I am using the Clubsport shifter hooked up, but I'm not using it right now. Sim Racer Thailand, it is some, I believe it's like a UK server. So if you want to join along, it's the UK like Race Fanatics or something like that. But yeah, this is definitely a great wheel. If you want to check out the channel, I have my review of this wheel, as well as the Formula rim and the Universal Hub and Forza rim. that's one of my latest reviews, so if you want to take a look at that, you can always check that, but be sure to come back here. Yeah, dialing the force feedback down to 80% feels a lot better. Alright, SRT. G920 is a decent wheel. I will say that basically when it was first released, it was way overpriced, especially with how the sim racing market is nowadays. But I've seen it for about $250 or so, and that's what I would say is close to the maximum I recommend. Andreas, I'm not certain yet. I've had a couple prospective people, but one of the developers that sounds the most eager is Ollie of Simplicity, which actually my buddy James, who's with Gamer Muscle, he just published his review of it, so I recommend that you guys check that out. So I believe that will be possibly what I am going to be reviewing in the near future. They sounded eager, and also they gave some news to me that will be exciting for the sim racing community in the near future, I think. Oh crud, I really overcooked it. I'm so used to my Husingfeld pedals. I haven't tested Assetto Corsa with these Fanatec pedals in forever. But I bet if some people are wondering why I'm currently using the Fanatec pedals and not the Husingfeld pedals, it's kind of because I'm lazy. But basically when I did my testing for Dirt 4, I couldn't use the Husingfeld pedals. I believe it's just because it was a pre-release build. I haven't really tested the Husingfeld pedals yet on the release build. Also, I do want to have a bit of a clarification of Dirt 4. Basically, I mentioned that in my review that physics did have a solid improvement. I believe I'd made kind of a rookie mistake where it was confusing the force feedback with the physics. Force feedback definitely improved over the Dirt Rally. Force feedback was subpar, but upon more testing, I would say that Dirt 4's physics have taken a bit of a back seat. So the force feedback in Dirt 4 is better, but physics maybe not so much. So yeah, I apologize for that. I might clarify more in a later video, but I will keep that in mind. Okay, Sim Racing Thailand is in. Alright, Andres. I believe the Simplicity Open Sim Wheel is SimuCube based, or SimCube. I thought it was SimuCube, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I think that wheel is going to be what the wheel's based on. Blown fuse. For the physics in Dirt 4, I would say the biggest thing is it might be simplified too much. Where, like, it's tough to describe. A lot of my friends gave solid input on the physics, where the force feedback really might cover up some of the shortcomings, where people were saying like they couldn't get into that same swing. The cars were more inclined to have understeer and not really slide as much. Granted, I have seen a few patches released in the past couple days for Dirt 4, so they could be changing it around a bit. I hope they are, because the force feedback in it is great, and If they can improve the physics, that would be awesome. Whoa, a little bit of oversteer today. I know I'm not the fastest driver, but hey, we're having fun, right? Yeah, one of the nice things that's a blessing and a curse for Dirt 4 is that the force feedback does have a lot of options to customize. It was almost the same thing with Project Cars, where there were so many different options to customize and find tweak. It was almost difficult to figure out what to do. Okay, we're up to 5th in qualifying. And I overcooked the first corner. Whoops. Alright. So, for all the people here who's tried Dirt 4, I'd like to hear your thoughts. I mean, now that we have our Sim Racing Paddock review finished, I am also going to do some retrospective reviews soon. I want to do a review on Assetto Corsa to sort of have a focus on that. Fun fact, I did do a review of this that I actually never released to the public because it was back in the first month of me sort of rehearsing, getting comfortable doing video stuff. So the video's all the way back from November of 2014, and it was also with my Logitech G920 headset. Or no, it wasn't G920, it was it was one of Logitech's wireless headsets, and the audio was garbage. And I was just listening back on it, trying to get inspiration for my review now, and it's like, oh, it was painful to listen to. Audio really makes a huge difference, I'll say that. If you have decent audio, it can really carry your video a long way. Oh yeah, by the way, something I should mention to you guys is also I am going to be reviewing the upcoming Fanatec CSL Elite setup, the one that's compatible with PlayStation 4, so I should be doing some PlayStation 4 coverage in the near future. So, stay tuned to that. I am guessing I should be receiving that wheel in the next couple weeks or so, but Fanatec just let me know that they do have a CSL Elite wheelbase and rim for me to review, so that's going to be pretty exciting. Pepe, Project Cars. First one was promising but let down by a lot of technical hiccups, and it had a lot of issues. So that was something to be disappointing. Dirt 2, I've tested about maybe 5-6 hours in it so far at a press event, and it's promising. Except, granted, a lot of car track combinations of Project Cars 1 were promising. So the question is the rest of the title going to live up to what little I've tested of Project Cars 2 so far? That remains to be seen, but we'll find out. Oh, I meant Project Cars 2. Sorry. Was talking about Dirt. I have that on the mind. But, okay, so let's see. Project Cars 2, it's promising, but all I've tested is 2 Mercedes cars at Fuji. We'll see if it is a truly better product once it is released. And I believe that's in September. They confirmed September 22nd release date, I think. Dirt rally stages. Yeah, Dirt 4 stages are definitely wider, and they do admittedly feel less dynamic than in Dirt Rally. And I guess that is a downside of the dynamic course creator. Blown fuse. Forza Motorsport 7. I am optimistic about it. They're saying that they're working together with Fanatec to improve the force feedback and wheel effects, which I feel really held back Forza Motorsport 6. If they really do improve that, it'll be a great title, I'll say that. They also need to bump up the PC wheel support. That is something that really needs to be stepped up. And if they do that, I could see that being a great PC title, great contender against Project Cars 2, and things like that. Okay, if I get a top 10 qualifying spot, I think I'll be pretty satisfied. Co-driver voice better in Dirt Rally, early, later call slider in Dirt 4. Yeah, I'd be inclined to agree with that. I believe Dirt Rally had Paul Coleman as their rally driver, or co-driver, and he's one of the developers as well. So Nicky Grist actually does a great job, I'll say that. I love the option that you're able to switch out co-drivers. Endilixio? Yeah, I will say they are quite narrow, but it still sort of lacks this dynamic element that Dirt Rally had. Because Dirt Rally, because it wasn't a dynamic course creator, you basically had these personally designed stages that Codemasters were able to design. With the course creator, it is basically they take these pieces of a puzzle, put them together, and boom, you have a stage. A similar parallel I could draw to it is dialogue in video games. So let's take comparison Mass Effect Andromeda, or any Mass Effect game, and let's compare it to The Witcher. So the way that Mass Effect, it pieces together dialogue is it takes screenshots and animation for these different mouth vocal cues, and it will basically pair them together. So if you're saying the word orange, it's going to pair orange. So it's going to piece those three together, and every time you say orange, it's going to be just those 3 or 4 mouth formations paired together. And The Witcher, which has some of the most incredible dialogue I've seen so far, it actually will handcraft each conversation. It will handcraft the mouth and everything. So it's different in that way, but neither way's totally wrong. It's just one you can definitely say is more impressive than the other. Likewise, the stage creator versus handcrafted stages, I would say those are an adequate comparison. Hey, Chill Blue, how's it going? I know I just got a bit of a rant there, but hope you are doing well. Let's turn down traction control a bit. I think let's turn down rear wing, get a little less downforce, because those straights I think are where we're getting killed. Rest of this looks pretty well. Yeah, I could say there are ways they could improve their track editor. I mean, time will tell. There's always post-release patches, DLC. They can always do a lot of stuff to improve their titles. The question is, will they? Time will tell. Okay, online race against the AI at Spa. 7-lap race. Good luck. How do you tune suspensions? Basically, I'm thinking of doing a setup guide for sim racing. I would say the simplest way is think of where the weight's going. If you are violently transferring weight in sim racing, then you are basically going to have more wild, erratic behavior. Oh, wow. Sim Racer Thailand right next to me. Okay, let's try to get through this safely. Okay. Oh, there's a wreck. Yeah, I think we're side by side with Sim Racing Thailand. Or he's right behind me. Okay. Oh, spin out in. Oh, he got caught up in that. Oh, bad luck, SRT. Sorry to see that. Remember, guys, it's not just where you qualify, it's how you last for the entire race. Whoa. That curb was slippery. Okay. On the inside, making the pass. Another wreck. Stay on the end. Oh. Exciting racing, guys. Oh, I'm sorry, Felix. I'll see if I can fix that. I think it's because I'm using an Elgato sound capture card. So, I'll see if I can fix it after this race. Oh! I did not see him coming that way. I thought I gave adequate room. Oh, ran wide there. Major lockup on front of me. Okay, tell me if you have a delay, so... Saw someone asking a question about T150 versus T300. T300 would be a solid improvement, I would say that. But is it worth the wait for other wheels? The question is, are you going to be using a... are you planning on improving to just exclusive PC, or are you planning on staying with PlayStation compatibility, or are you looking for Xbox? That's what I would ask you. Oh, 3 wide. That was my fault. I'll see if I can fix any issue there, but I don't know off the top of my head how to fix that issue. Yeah, I'm looking at my settings right now. I don't know what off the top of my head would solve it, but dang, I just lost a spot. Did not want to do that. Right in the worst part of the track, too. We can make up these spots, though. Felix, fun fact, that is something I'm considering. There's a classic video game store about 3 miles where I live. And, oh, dang it, dude. That stinks. Deciding between Thrustmaster or Fanatec. Question is, what kind of racing are you doing and what kind of console? That would be what I would ask. Because if you're looking for all three console compatibility, then the question is, are you looking at possibly the CSL Elite? CSL Elite's a great wheelbase. I would say definitely one of the best values. PC, I would say CSL Elite, you could get this Xbox One base and the P1 rim and the pedals for about $600 if you have that budget. If you have a little more budget, I would say possibly the new CSL Elite, depending on where you live. Granted, the PS4 CSL Elite is not available in the US yet. Yeah, I'd say pedals definitely more important than wheel in some cases. Definitely, at the least, get a load cell. Car in the wall. Looks like we're getting another spot. I would love to get a top 5 here. CSL Elite pedals definitely great. I'd say just the only concern is they are a wider set of pedals and also taller. So keep that into consideration. Thanks, Zaman Cinegroup. I apologize if I got your name wrong. Dang, he threw that car way in there, further than me. He must have just torched his tire, though. Steeler, I am driving the Porsche 911 GT race car. T150, I believe, is a decent wheel. Thrustmaster keeps on saying they'll send me the TMX, which is the same as the T150, but Xbox compatible. But they told me that they were planning on sending it in January, and I've never got it. I tried emailing them again, I believe Thursday about it, but still haven't gotten an answer yet. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'll take part of the blame on that. I didn't really have much to go. Fanatec is usually on the pricier side. The CSW V2.5 is as configured with the base, pedals, and wheel base or wheel rim and shifter is about $1,300. You can get the CSL Elite wheel and pedals for about $500 though, and then you can get the shifter for about $200. This quality is miles beyond Logitech and the lower end Thrustmaster. I can't speak for the TSPC yet because I haven't been able to test one, but I'd safely assume that this would be higher quality. Overcooked it, overcooked. Dang it. That Porsche should have been kicked by now, I think. Oh, it's Sim Racer Thailand behind me. So this is going to be interesting. I think he'll give me some crap if he beats me in the chat. Endelicio, I apologize if I got the name wrong. Is that with the load cell, though? Thank you, Zaman Cinegroup. I wish I could figure out how to get the new subscriber thing to pop up, but I might talk with Gamer Muscle about that because he has that pop up. So if I can figure that out, I think that would be cool. I know I'm not the best driver, but hey, it's a lot of fun, right? And I see those guys battling behind me. That's what I want to see. Oh man, that Corvette has so much straight line speed. Oh, I apex too early there. I'm gonna get bumped. I should have given him that inside. Ah! Crud, my mic dropped too. Sorry, RIP headphone users. I can't fix it right now. That Corvette has so much torque. He's gonna lose me here. I didn't use a lapel microphone because I know that there would be a lot of cord noise under the shirt. I have like 3 different microphones to choose from because I also had a mic that I bought for my film production class, which is the shotgun mic. Yeah, that P1 rim is my least favorite of all the Fanatec rims. Actually, no, I take that back. It's my least favorite out of all of the interchangeable Fanatec rims. I was not a fan of the Fanatec CSR standard pedal. I mean wheel. That CSR standard wheel felt like low quality, I'll say that. The CSL P1 rim, it feels like a $90 rim that at first they were trying to sell for $130, which was disappointing. Come on, two guys, take each other out. I slid too much there. I had a shot. Oh, I have 1 lap left, so there's still a shot, guys. So, final lap. Let's see if we can close in. Dang it, he's laying him by. That's not what I wanted to see. Or are they just going to battle side by side and I can sneak up? Close the gap. Come on. That Corvette has so much torque. I have not tried the Ready to Race DLC yet, even though I'm looking forward to. Oh, dang it, dang it, dang it. I was on the inside. That sucked. I did not mean to do that. There's a hole. I tried going through that. Not really. I want to take a position. I'm sorry, SRT. Was that you? Oh. That's frustrating. I didn't even get to finish the lap. Hold on. Okay, looks like the mic is fixed. SRT. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I saw that hole, tried going for that, and didn't expect you to come down that hard. So, hold on a second. I want to check one thing. Okay, drift mode was at -3. Felt pretty smooth, all things considered, with this car. Because the Porsche cars I do enjoy, but man, I was getting murdered on the straights. Right. Oh, Pepe du Monza. I don't know if there are any online races with Monza, but I could try a race with the AI. So, hold on. Yeah, I did a nice, fun online race. Let's see what other races there are, and let's take a look. Sheesh, 42 people watching. I think this is my most watched Assetto Corsa stream yet. Okay, so let's take a look and see what races. So that's Mugello, which is always going on. Brands Hatch with the Abarth. Spa, we were just racing. Imola with the Formula Barth. Nordschleife, Drift, Valunga, Spa. Monza, Ferrari 458 GT2. Looks like no one is there, though. So I don't think that's really worth it. Imola, I'm not the most experienced with. Wait, is that 45 minutes qualifying? Eesh. And it looks like only one person's in. Nordschleife session. Sure, what the heck. Let's see what cars are available. So we can do a couple laps with the Nordschleife. Let's keep the let's get a Ferrari. So that's a 599X Evo. Great engine note. I always love those V12 engines. CG Ryzen is actually working pretty darn well. It is very solid frame rate wise, decent value. I bought the 1800X, which is overkill for most people, but I did it because I do video editing and it handles that really well. I'd say the 1700, 1700X, even 1600, or even the Ryzen 5s could work well. I have my Ryzen overclocked to about, I want to say, 3.875 gigahertz, which isn't anything to write home about. Ryzen has a little bit of issues overclocking right now, but as it is going to be improved as time goes on, I think it's going to get better. Okay. Feels a little too far out, so let's move the seat forward a bit. Seat forward, move it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Save. Okay. Let's take a few laps. Nordschleife is fun, but oh my gosh, this steering ratio. Okay, let's reset that. I haven't tested Road America and Assetto Corsa, to be honest. I haven't tested out a lot of the mod tracks, but I should sometime. Ludwig, for the record, I'm using the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo fan on the CPU, so it provides decent cooling. One other thing worth mentioning is there is a 20-degree offset. Oh, crap. There's a 20-degree offset with Ryzen CPUs, so if you're looking at telemetry in a utility such as IDA64 or MSI Afterburner, if it shows it, it's going to show as 20 degrees hotter than it actually is. I learned this the scary way when I was exporting a video and it showed 91 degrees on my CPU. I was like, oh, that's scary. And then I realized 20-degree offset would be 71 degrees, which is within the safe realm for a Ryzen CPU, but it's not ideal, at least. I have a fire extinguisher in the garage just in case it does catch fire. Whoa, a little too much air there. Let me by, let me by. Power! I'm just trying to do a clean drive of the track. I'm planning on doing some hardware tests with the Ryzen. I do actually have to install a new cooling bracket on mine because out of the box, the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo is not fully compatible. So I sort of have a jerry rig now, but I received my new bracket from Cooler Master just the other day, so I can install that. I'm not a big fan of drifting myself, but I've done it once or twice in Assetto Corsa, and I will say this wheel works great with it. I'm not a fan of drift mode in regular driving on the Fanatec wheels, but when you're actually drifting, it's good. So it's aptly named. Whoa! This thing has so much power on oversteer. Oh gosh, don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall. There we go. Uh-oh, pile of coon. I'm not the fastest driver, but go on ahead. Video editing tool. I primarily use Adobe Premiere, but my Premiere membership runs out next month, so I either am going to renew my Amazon student, or I am going to have to look at other editing options that fit my budget. I know that Apple, they have their Final Cut Pro, but that would only work on my MacBook Pro and not my PC, so I've heard good things about DaVinci Resolve, so I might look into that. I'm not sure yet. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, I'm in the wall! Crap. The carousel. I haven't heard of Magix Vegas. I will say if I move to another editing program, it's going to be a bit of a learning curve for me because I'm so used to the shortcuts on Premiere now. Oh, Magix bought Sony Vegas? Whoa, I did not know that. I believe Sean Cole, he told me he used Sony Vegas. I know Darren Ganji, Inside Sim Racing, he used Sony Vegas a lot. I believe they moved to, or ISR, they moved to Premiere though. I don't know for certain. I haven't talked with ISR in 3 years now almost. Whoa, whoa. I don't weave like that. Oh, that's BS. No GPU rendering. Then what did I... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I forgot this is tourist. I forgot this was the tourist configuration. Fail. With a capital F. I totally forgot this was the tourist configuration. That's why he was weaving. Whoops. Okay, let's try this another one more lap. So we got a 646 there. I think we can do better. Hey, Life High, how's it going? Let's get a good lap in. Whoa! Oh, that sucks. Oh, dude! Why would you hit the brakes like that? Why would you stand on the brakes like that, man? Okay, let's try this again. I want to get ahead of that Ferrari. Okay, here we go. Wait, SRT, was that you? Dude! Seriously? Dude, I think the Thailand has it out for me, man. Even though I'm sucking still. My gas pedal's sticking a little bit. I hear a car behind me, so let's get on the gas. Whoa. Dang it. Too much speed through there. Car in the wall, going backwards. Whoa, whoa. Okay, 646 is time to beat, guys. Let's try that out. Kitchen Devil, come on. Talking while driving is hard, bro. Except I admit I butchered that corner. I have to beat Sim Racer Thailand. We can do it, guys. He was only about a second faster. So we need to get about 644. I'm thinking maybe for about 20 to 30 more minutes, C-Dub. I have to do some minor repairs to my computer, get the heatsink properly mounted on, things like that. But I also need to work on a couple of videos, things like that. So there are some exciting things coming up, but hey, this is pretty darn fun, right? So maybe I'll do an online, or not online, but race against the AI after this, because the 1.14, or is it 1, or yeah, it's 1.14 update. It did make some good improvements to the AI, I'll say that. Totally missed that apex. This turn is so deceptive. Oh, that jump. New CPU's treating me pretty well. As mentioned before in the stream, I have to make sure like I get the CPU cooler properly mounted now that I have the proper hardware for it, instead of my kind of jerry-rig solution. But all in all, it's working well. It hasn't blown up yet. I haven't had any CPU bottlenecks with it, which is nice. No! Dang it, Thailand! Darn you! Let's see what time I got. 6:43. And he got a 41? Come on. And he wrecks. Whoa! Okay, he meant to do that. Justice. A dish best served Ferrari'd. Granted, he's driving a GT2 car. I'm driving a race, a road legal race car. So I guess that's not a fair comparison. Apples to oranges. But 643, not horrible, I'd say. Hold on. No signal? Oh, it's because I dropped out. Hold on. Okay, so let's take a look. And let's just do a quick just race. So, I'm thinking GT3. Simple, but fun. So let's take out the Mercedes. Let's go to Monza. And let's clear all. tag, GT3, Audi R8, GT3, Huracan, 488, 650S, GT3R, GT3. Okay, that should be decent event. FX 8370. I would say you might want to consider upgrading. I had the 8350, which was very close, and I had problems with it. So I'd say consider upgrading. This is definitely a significant improvement. Okay, so let's take a look. Fast track, random starting position, 5-lap race. Let's do 95% AI because I thought I was doing pretty well against them there. One opponent, no. Let's go full field. 26 car field. Okay, verify video settings before. So, yeah. Let's give this a try. The interface is good on PC. I would say that I do prefer like software-based UI, not the HTML UI. Some of the things in Assetto Corsa are like slight nitpicky, annoying. Where, for example, it has an issue where you can set up your race. You then just go to a setting to change it. Then you go back to the race and it sets your settings back to default. Slightly irritating, but I digress. So I have no clue how this is going to handle frame rate wise because this is very CPU heavy. I've tended to find Assetto Corsa very CPU heavy. So let's see how this turns out. Let's look at frame rates for good measure. So we're down in the 40s with a full field. For the record, I'm using a GTX 970 graphics card. You can see my CPU is at 92%, 93%. So yeah, the frame rate is a little bit struggling. But it's starting to iron out after the first turn. We're at over 60 now. Dropping into high 50s. Sheesh. About 6 cars retired, I think. Or maybe 3. I think that would murder my CPU, Pelican. Oh, I did not mean to cut that. It's sharp. But yeah, we're at 70, 60-ish, 50-ish frames, you can tell. Whoop. Dang, they're just pulling away. That's just nuts. You would think this car would be faster in the straights. One thing I want to mention though is when I was streaming with my FX chip, I got high CPU usage and would go all slow-mo and wonky and things like that. I haven't had that yet. Even though I'm currently at 90% usage. 1% variation? Oh, whoops. I mean, this is a good CPU test. I mean, it is dipping into the 50s on the front straight because there's all this going on. Note this is also on high settings with with streaming. So that's pretty significant that it's actually pulling this off. Let's go side by side with this guy. Aw, that was my fault for contact. He was going side by side into the first turn. You can see there is definite AI improvement though. They're not just sitting there, they're not just moving chicanes, they're actually competent. Whoops. Overcooked that corner. Oh! He stopped. They likely would not have done that in the old AI version. Stop to avoid the spinning car. Whoop, whoop. Oh yeah, my tires are shot. Okay, that's good to note, Pelican. Kitchen Devil. I only had the high CPU usage while live streaming. I never had it during like actual gameplay footage, but if you attempt to live stream with like your setup, that is when you can run into issues, I think. Let's see if we can protect our spot. Totally locked up my brakes. That's not good. Ow. Huge penalty. Okay, slight AI issue. That GTR is not passing me. Are you kidding me? Come on, it said 0 seconds. There we go. For crying out loud. I hate Assetto Corsa's penalties. I hate them. You can just blip the gas a tenth of a second too soon. It's like, nope, you had to slow down for 5 more seconds. Ah! Oh, okay, I caught that slide. At least I did something good this race. I don't have Road America load on my AC install. Maybe for another stream we can take a look at that. But yeah, I think after this race I might do one more thing and then wrap it up. But definitely been fun driving with you guys. Yeah, I'm not really getting any stutters in Assetto Corsa, but I will say the title I am most impressed with my upgrade is Race Room Racing Experience. It is miles and miles better than what I was using before, which I'm simply blown away. Now I can play Race Room at 60 frames per second. I wasn't able to do that smoothly before. So that is what I'm most impressed with my CPU and RAM upgrade. Because usually the ISI motor titles, they tend to be the ones that have the most CPU requirements in my opinion. So I will say that having Race Room be able to be run smoothly is great. Race Room, I would say, in some ways better than Assetto Corsa, in some ways worse. Race Room definitely has the sounds, they have the racing rules, they have great graphics in my opinion. Lack of some of the laser scan tracks is a bit upsetting, but Race Room also has more tracks. I do not like Race Room's pricing model though. That is one thing that is upsetting in my opinion. There are some decent sales though, so you can get decent content on sale. Also, I'm kind of partial because Race Room has my home track. Handling wise, I'd say Race Room is pretty darn solid. Handling in Race Room could be better in some ways. Feels a little floaty at times, but I will say it is pretty darn solid. Handling it Race Room is also a little less dynamic. You don't have tire lockups, you don't have dirt going on the tires, things like that, like you have in Assetto Corsa. So Assetto Corsa's physics, I believe, are a little more dynamic, so keep that in mind too. So let's take a look. Let's do this Mugello race. What I mean by floaty physics is it feels a little less precise. You're not able to really put the car anywhere you want to. Let's see. Let's go with the Z4 GT3. That's one of our BMW Z4 GT3 is one of my favorite sounding race cars in real life, but I feel the sounds are kind of butchered in Assetto Corsa. It sounds decent. It sounds like a car imitating a BMW Z4 GT3. Race Room though, incredible sounds for the Z4. There's this YouTube channel. It's like 19 Bozzy 92 or something. Has some great car sound videos. And oh, I love the sound of this car. I mean, just listen to it. I mean, in this, it's not as good, I'll admit. Sound-wise, this might be one of the most disappointing cars, in my opinion, in Assetto Corsa. It's the most disappointing sound-wise. I'd say Palakun Ryzen is a bit more of a step up, I believe. I'm not certain. I haven't really looked at the new X299 platform. I know that Linus Tech Tips, they were skeptical of the new Intel platform. But yeah, Palakun, I'd say Assetto Corsa does sound more synthetic for this car sound, but thank goodness it's not as bad as the Project Cars or Gran Turismo sound. The Project Cars sound for this car is a nightmare, in my opinion. It just sounds like a generic V8 when this car has so much better sound than just some generic V8. Whoa. I'm not even a big fan of the iRacing sound for this car. But I mean, just Race Room, they nailed the sounds for this car. iRacing maybe second. Third place is the Assetto Corsa. Fourth would be Project Cars. Fifth would be Gran Turismo. I don't remember how I don't remember how Forza Motorsports sounds are. Yeah, Palakun, with Assetto Corsa, the default setups definitely were more inclined to understeer. Now, it's more neutral, but you can definitely make it more oversteery in your setups. Okay, my Mina rating is B, so I completely forgot about the Mina rating. So 8-lap race, guys. We can do this. I don't think I need to do any real serious tweaks for this. Let's turn down traction control, though. Yeah, I think we're good. We should have just enough fuel to finish. Yeah, so right now, we have 19 cars. Granted, it's online, and we're hovering about 60, 70, 80 frames per second. Let's just drop that. Don't really need that. Should we have any other plugins? Okay, that should be fine. Okay. Seriously? Good start. Oh, he came inside, I went outside. Racing deal. Oh my gosh, chaos! Chaos abounds! Death surrounds me. I'm not sure if I can close in on the win, but we can definitely try for a podium. Give this guy some room. So we're in 4th place right now. So tough to get a good finish in these races because of the GT2 cars. Because that's the BMW M3 GT2 and the Ferrari. Halcyon, this is online. Oh, that car's off track. Oh my gosh, that's a crazy move. Let's try to draft. Patrick, my wheel setup is Fanatec Clubsport Wheel V2.5 with the Forza Motorsport Universal Hub, with the Forza, yeah, and Clubsport pedals V3. Whoa! Robin's racing, I guess. And I do have the Fanatec Clubsport shifter sequential next to me, but I'm not using it. I'm just using paddle shifters. Dang, that BMW is so much faster. Oh, another spinner. I'm just trying to keep clean because I want to improve that minute rating. But I don't know if I'm going to. Oh, that BMW's wide. Okay, let's close in. So we're currently in 6th, it looks like. Sheesh, that BMW locked up. Oh, there's a spin. That BMW took out the other BMW. Kitchen Devil, there are some recent developments. Hopefully in the next month or two, I should get my hands on an open sim wheel. I don't know for certain yet, but there are some promising signs that hopefully that'll be coming soon. Dang it, I overcooked that corner. Or wait, no, he took out the Ferrari. So the BMW took out that Ferrari. But yeah, those GT2s are quite a bit faster than my car, I think. Granted, I'm not using the best racing line. Direct drive wheels, the motor by itself, no electronics, is about $500, the lowest price you can get that for. So with that, then also having to R&D the technology, basically build a mini computer to power it, then I can totally understand why they are as expensive as they are. Because there's no cost savings to be had with the motor. The motor is that low price. Show me where to buy a mileage motor for under $400, and yeah. Yeah, I was way too tight through that corner. Alibaba for a genuine mileage 20 Newton meter motor. Oh my goodness, that Ferrari. Unsafe pit exit. Oh, there's another spin? I thought I saw some smoke. Is that a lap down car? Yes, it is. Oof. This is some good racing, though. Oh, they just wrecked each other. Again. Then Pilotcoon, you should open up your own direct drive wheel company. Have the motors for cheap, find a way to get the software, and make a killing. There's only one more car behind me. I mean, I did see, I believe it might have been Sim Racer Thailand posted something about a direct drive wheel that could be built for about $200, but that is A, requires a lot more work than some of the OSWs, and B, only had as much torque as, I believe, a T500 RS. Yeah, so that's $70 cheaper than the than other manufacturer direct. So even with that, that's saying also you have to build a computer to power that motor. And then load it with the software and firmware used to power a direct drive wheel. So yeah, that's about, let's say, $330 for the motor, and then about $300 to $400 for the software and the other electronics hardware. That's still $800. So they're not really scalping you. I mean, one of the open sim wheel manufacturers uses an 800 watt power supply to power the wheel. For the record, I will be happy if I get a top 5. Palcon, are the e-bike motors servo or are they stepper motors though? But also, I don't believe those e-bike motors have a compatible shaft. Final lap, guys. But the Palcon, the point of a direct drive wheel is not only to have a strong motor, it's also to have the smoothest feeling possible. A stepper isn't, or it's not as smooth, so consider that also. But Palcon, tell you what. If you find a way to build a direct drive wheel setup under $500, or actually no, under $600, sign up for Sim Racing Paddock forums, make a post, and I will feature it on the website. Tell you what.